In the world that never stops demanding, your mind has become a battlefield. If you are listening to this, you are likely carrying a weight that no one else sees. The stress of survival, the noise of a chaotic society, and the exhaustion of trying to keep it all together. Most people think peace is something you find, but in clinical practice, peace is something you build. Today we are going to look at your mind not as a spiritual mystery, but as a biological system that needs a reset. When the world around you becomes too loud, your nervous system goes into a state of survival mode. Your heart races, your breath becomes shallow, and your brain loses the ability to think clearly. You are not weak. Your system is simply overloaded. The first step to recovery is what specialists call grounding. When the storm of society pulls you into the future or the past, you must force your brain back into the physical present. Let's do this right now. Wherever you are, stop. Acknowledge 5 things you can see around you. Acknowledge 4 things you can touch. Acknowledge 3 things you can hear. 2 things you can smell. And 1 thing you can taste. This is not just an exercise. It is a biological override. It tells your brain, I am safe. I am here. The threat is not real. Society wants you to believe that your value depends on your productivity. It tells you that if you are not struggling, you are failing. This is a lie. Your first responsibility is not to your job or even to your family. It is to the stability of your own mind. Now, let's look at the emotional contagion. We live in a crowded world where we absorb the anger of others like a sponge. If someone shouts at you, or the news makes you panic, you must learn to create a mental buffer zone. Imagine your mind is a house. The world can knock on the door. It can scream through the windows, but it cannot enter unless you invite it in. You can observe the chaos without becoming the chaos. When you feel the pressure of society pushing against you, practice the box breathing technique. Inhale for 4 seconds. Hold for 4 seconds. Exhale for 4 seconds. Hold for 4 seconds. This simple pattern regulates your vagus nerve. It turns off the flight or fight response and turns on the rest and digest system. It is the most professional tool you have for instant calm. You do not need a therapist to tell you that your feelings are valid, but you do need to understand that your feelings are not facts. Just because you feel overwhelmed doesn't mean you are failing. Just because you feel hopeless doesn't mean there is no hope. In the middle of this loud, messy world, find your micro moments of silence. 30 seconds of pure breathing. 1 minute of looking at the sky. 5 minutes of disconnecting from the screen. These are not luxuries. They are necessities for mental survival. Remember, the world will not get quieter, but you can become a better listener to the silence within. You are the observer. You are the awareness. You are the eye of the storm. Rest now. Regulate your breath. Protect your peace. You have the power to stay still, even when the world is moving too fast.